Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. But as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, this is a holiday inspired look. Did a cut crease today and used the new Rihanna Stunna lip paint. So if you want to know how I achieved this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit more than usual. I'm still trying to figure this whole like setting thing, but I think it's working thus far. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and prime my face. Today I'm using the Milk Makeup Blur Stick as usual. This is my old one because I left all of my everyday stuff, or most of my everyday stuff, at my cousin's place where I was spending the night. So I'm just gonna be applying that to my face and then rubbing it in with my fingers. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the GIORGIO Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I'm in the shade 6. And I'm just going to be applying that to my face. I just put a few pumps on the back of my hand. And I'm going to be using my beauty blender to blend that in. And now I'm going to be going in with my favorite concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. I like to let my concealer sit for a little while before I actually blend it out, and this is the time, as usual, that I go in to do my brows. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Dip Brow as always, and I'm going to do that off camera, and then I'll be right back. So I finished my brows, and I went ahead and concealed them and everything. I like my brows extra dark and a little bit thicker during the winter time. That's just a personal preference though, so that's just what I did, and I already went ahead and blended out the concealer. And now I'm going to be setting my face with powder. I'm going to be using the Ben Nye banana powder. This is the powder that I use all the time. I love it. So I'm just going to go ahead and set my under eyes with this pretty much, and then set the rest of my face in a second. I'm going to be taking my Vanity Planet powder blush brush and my Tarte Confidence Creamy Powder Foundation in Medium Honey, and just setting the rest of my face. And before we finish the face, we're going to go on to eyes and get those done with, and then come back to the face. This is just the order that I do my makeup in. There's no like set plan you gotta follow. Some people do their eyes first and then their face. Some people do their brows first and then their eyes and then their face. You know, like you can do whatever combination you want. This is just how I do it. So I'm going to be priming my lids. The MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre per usual. I'm just going to apply that with my fingers and blend it out all over my lid. Okay, and now I'm going to be starting my eyes off, there goes my beauty blender, by setting my entire lid. I'm going to be going into my Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, and I'm going to take this shade, this shade, which is called Crystal, and I'm going to be applying that all over my lid with a flat brush, or really any kind of brush that will distribute the product well. I'm just going to use this brush to just pack it onto my lid, and I'm gonna mix this with Thanks a Latte, this shade right here. So since we're doing a cut crease, you want to get a nice transition shade. I'm going to be using my Morphe 3035B palette. It's really hard to talk behind these because they're so freaking big, but I'm going to go in with this green shade as my transition shade, which is wild, but we're gonna do it. And I'm just taking a fluffy Morphe brush to do that. When I do a cut crease, I like to extend the outside corner a little bit so that when I cut the crease it follows the wing of my liner. So I kind of look like Shrek right now, but I promise it'll get better. I'm going to take another Morphe fluffy brush. This one's just a little smaller, And I'm going to go in with this green shade right here in the same palette. It's just a matte, more teal kind of green, and I'm going to blend that exactly where with my transition shade, but closer to the crease. You don't need to worry too much about the shadow getting onto your lids because we're going to cut the crease anyways and your lid's going to become blank. So there's really no point in worrying about that. So that's why I look like this. For the last shade in our crease, we're going to be taking, where is it? Where'd it go? This shade. This really pretty forest green shade and applying that into the crease. And then taking a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend out the edges so I don't look so horrendous. Now taking a concealer brush, a flat concealer brush, and my MAC paint pot, I'm going to cut out my crease. There are a bunch of different ways to do a cut crease. This is just the way that I feel like works best for me. So that's what I'm going to do, obviously. But if you feel more comfortable doing it a different way, then that's all use this. I'm so tempted to stop halfway because I love a good half cut crease, but we're doing something different today. And you want to make sure that your cut, your crease that you cut follows the line of the eyeliner you're going to be putting on later. But if you're not putting on eyeliner, then you just cut it however you want, I guess. So what I like doing, if you can't tell, is I like drawing a line with the cream as to where I would wear my eyeliner, and then I connect the top of the crease there. Once I finish, you'll be able to see it a little bit better, but that's just how I do it. So that's what I was talking about. If you can tell, I have it connected at the end. I always go a little bit above my actual crease because it makes your eyes look bigger, and I know this looks absolutely insane right now, but once we put on the rest of the makeup and eyeliner and lashes, it'll all come together. I'm just gonna go ahead and do my other eye off camera, the same thing, but I'll be right back once I'm done. So like I said, we're going to be looking a little bit crazy right now, but what I'm going to do is take that same shade that I set my lids with from the VOSS palette and set this cream so that we can blend some shadows on top of it. So like I said, I'm going to be using the shades Crystal and, what is this called? Thanks a Latte, and setting that cream on the lid. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Bestie right here and applying that to the outer corner of my lid. Then I'm going to be taking the shade Transition, which is the shade right here, and applying that in the center of my lid. And then lastly, we're going to be taking this matte white. You can use any matte white shade, but I'm using White Lies by Makeup Geek. And I'm going to be applying that in the inner third of my eyelid. And then taking my well-loved 35OS palette and my Lottie London flat brush. I keep putting my brushes in the center of my forehead, hoping you guys can see them, but I'm going to take this corner shade, the lightest one that is the only one in the palette I've actually hit pan on, but I'm going to just be applying that to my inner corner. This would not be a Sahara Raymond makeup look without some glitter, especially since it's a cut crease. It's almost like duh. So I'm going to be taking this STILA Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Smoky Storm. Looks like this. And I'm going to be applying that right along the crease that we created. So now I'm going to be going into my lower lash line using these two shades and a flat brush just to smudge that out. So I don't have any lashes to wear right now, so I'm just going to be using mascara today, which is kind of pathetic, but whatever. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara alongside the BUXOM Blackest Black Mascara as well. So now that we're done with the eyes, I'm going to move on back to the face. I'm going to be taking my Kat Von D Shade Light palette and taking the shades, what is this called? Shadow Play and Sombre, and contouring my face with that. And this is a Vanity Planet angled contour brush. So for blush, since we have a colorful eye and a really bold lip, I'm going to be taking this really muted shade from the Anastasia Blush Trio in Pool Party. This is called the shade Blank, and I'm just going to take this Vanity Planet flat top sibling brush and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. Look at his hair. Look who came to say hi! Say hi! Say hi! He's waving at himself in the mirror. For highlighter today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Illuminator in So Hollywood. This is like my favorite gold highlight. This was the first highlight I ever bought, and it remains my favorite to this day, and you can see why. And for the last part of today's look, I'm going to be taking this NYX lip liner, or NYX, yeah, lip liner in Hot Red and lining my lips. And to complete the look, I'm going to be applying this Fenty Beauty Stunna Lip Paint in Uncensored. I've used this a few times now, and formula's great, applicator's great. It's just not transfer proof at all, so if you're going to be, you know, smooching or something, it's not, I mean, you shouldn't be wearing red lipstick when you're doing that anyways. But yeah, it's totally not transfer proof, and it kind of gets everywhere if you don't line your lips. So I highly recommend doing that if you decide to wear this lipstick. And now I'm going to be setting my face with the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. I totally got lipstick on it. Like I said, this is not transfer proof. And make sure you shake this stuff real well before you use it, or else you'll get chunks of glitter on your face. So that completes today's look. Whether or not you celebrate Christmas, I don't even celebrate Christmas. This is a holiday inspired look, and I hope you all really enjoyed watching this video because I had a lot of fun making this. Not even gonna lie, when I started filming this, I was like, this is gonna turn out horrible, but I'm actually impressed with myself, to be quite honest. I like the way it turned out, and you can totally switch it up however you want. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. Anything that you guys leave totally helps me out. And I will see you all next time.